In this episode, we're going to talk with Douglas Beech, an entrepreneur, a board game fanatic, and another one of our Douglas College faculty who have pitched on Dragon's Den. Let's hear more from him. A Sherpa that was carrying stuff, and I was just like infatuated with his tattoos, and so I took a photo there and waited my turn to cross that bridge.
That's awesome. So you took a photo of a guy's legs because his tattoos were super cool.
His tattoos are super cool, but also like you can see through the I was trying to be artistic. I was,
it's an amazing photo.
Through his legs, the legs of a Sherpa.
I mean, we're recording this now, so I hope I can include this in our.
You can include whatever you want, Matt. It's your video.
It's my video. You're just joining it.
Sorry?
So guys, welcome to, I guess, our channel, whatever the channel is, whether it's the Matt Larson or the Doug Talks. These are the first series where we're actually looking to Doug talk today. So this is Douglas Beech. He's a really cool cat and awesome colleague from Douglas College. I've had a lot of fun getting to know him and having chats whenever we're talking about social media, digital marketing, or just the entrepreneurial spirit.
We're also neighbors. We're office neighbors.
So I can hear right through the wall every single time when you're getting mad at Donald Trump because of his raids with tariffs. So those are a few little stories. One more thing about Doug is has also pitched on Dragon's Den. So let's open the floor to Doug. So who is Doug?
Who is Doug? Well, first, Matt, thank you for having me. I think this is really cool what you're doing, capturing students and capturing our faculty here at Douglas College. Who am I? When I think about that question, it's so funny because we teach our students to come up with an elevator pitch. And you need to be able to explain yourself in 30 seconds to make sure that you're getting out your unique selling propositions. You need to impress because you're in the job market. But then as I get older, I'm like, why are we putting ourselves in these boxes? And so I think that one of the main things that I explain to my friends is that I kind of live my life by a mantra. And it's really, really simple. I try to make my life as fun as possible. And the only rule that I have is that I can't impede on other people having as much fun as possible too. So those are kind of my guidelines. I really love a lot of adventure. I love to travel. I play tons of nerdy board games. I play almost a board game a day, especially now that they're online. They're so fast. And yeah, I'm married. I'm about to be a father, so that's totally on my mind. We're halfway through the pregnancy. Everything's going fine.
Awesome.
From a professional standpoint, well, I'm Matt's neighbor at Douglas College. That's one of the big accolades that I've done. At my core, I think that I'm really entrepreneurial. I'm an entrepreneur. I've done a VC-backed tech startup. Right now, I run a board game company. I've done lots of consulting gigs, and I've been a motivational speaker for 15 years, and I think that that's what's really attracted me to teaching. I feel like more and more the learning objectives from individual classes, that motivational belief system side keeps creeping in to my classes, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it seems to be getting good feedback. And as you know, Matt, we gotta keep iterating on what we're offering.
Into Reese's discussion that he had, where he talked about just how your course got his gears turning, and then that was an amazing experience for him because it set his stage from being a former soldier. And so you got to realize you are doing that impact to these young people. You're changing their lives every single day. So you can't let that go. I mean, I think that's why we do it. So I have to ask, what do you love about marketing?
Marketing? Just first of all, you sent me that video of Reese's interview, and I'm so self-centered. I watched that part about myself like 3 different times. And like coming from a student like Reese is just a huge compliment because I've seen him grow so much over the last couple of years, and how articulate he was during that interview. He started, his love for Michael Cornford.
My love for Michael Cornford.
For people that haven't seen it yet, like they actually misspoke, and right at the beginning of the interview called Matt Michael, and Matt didn't miss a beat. He just kept on with the interview, kept it in there. I thought that was so cool of you.
Oh, you have to. It was so worth it. I can't wait to do the interview with Mike Cornford because I'm literally going to splice that in right in the middle of the interview just for fun.
I think
Mike Cornford goes, Matt, you're not allowed to do that, so we'll see what happens.
Your question, what do I love about marketing?
Exactly.
There's so much in marketing, and that's probably what I love about it. First of all, it's going to be a career that's going to be around forever and ever and ever. And it's very, very creative. I believe that marketing, I love puzzles. That's why I think I play board games. And marketing is just a giant real life board game. You're one part problem solver. You're one part artist. You're one part psychologist. You're really trying to create messaging that provides solutions to people. A lot of people think that marketing is about tricking people into buying products. It's absolutely not the right message. It's not the way to think about marketing. Marketing is about really discovering the true needs and wants of your customers and then finding them, right? And every business, every single business that exists in the planet, no matter, it's kind of a disease almost, Matt. Like I look at, even my background, like those are Xbox games, those are skis, that's a table, art. All of those things have businesses, and they live and die by marketing. So if you have great marketing, well, Solomon is going to get me these skis, right? And it's really the difference for how companies and organizations are able to offer jobs to employees, how you're able to get persuasion and get your ideas thought of. It's not just about selling products, it's about selling ideology. You can see all the things that are happening right now with the Black Lives Matter, right? Yep. Just the story that they're telling themselves and the way that they're able to capture the attention of other people so that movement can gain real power has a lot of marketing elements in it. And so this is a skill set that you can use. You can use it in the nonprofit sector, you can use it in the for-profit sector, and it's a set of skills that are never going obsolete. Saying that, to be a marketer, you also have to be in love and deeply, deeply ingrained with continuous learning, because our marketplace, like look at us right now, like this is where you teach as well, right, Matt? Exactly. This is your classroom?
Yeah, that's my classroom.
Yeah, so as of 2 months ago, we all of a sudden now have individual classrooms, and we have to learn how to, get these messages online. And marketing's the same. As digital platforms come out, as anything changes, well, now there's a new opportunity for marketing. So,
well, and now the new thing's live stream. It's this new wave where people have to connect in this way because of COVID-19, and it's those marketing factors, which is amazing to see the changes that we get to play with them. And yeah. So one thing is, and it used to be this kind of like hidden story, and I feel like the bubble's about to burst on it in a sense, is Douglas College. So I got to ask, for the Douglas College marketing program, what do you think makes us different?
What makes us different at Douglas College? First of all, well, both of us have had experience at other institutions, right? We both taught at British Columbia Institute of Technology. We've also, you have to get undergraduate degrees and master's degrees to be able to teach, unfortunately. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but that's currently the marketplace that it is right now. And what I've noticed about Douglas College that really stands out is it's people. It's both the faculty, but also the students. So what's a good example? So for example, this is summertime right now, right? And we have at Douglas College, we have a tri-semester system. So classes just continue on as normal, which is a great thing about Douglas College. It's super flexible. But we're meeting, you and I are on a committee right now that meets every 2 weeks because we're trying to push forward our digital marketing classes. We're creating brand new classes that are completely up to date. And we're having continuous conversations about, well, are these skills practical? And when you look at the core of what Douglas College is offering, it reminds me of an advertisement that I stole from my personal LinkedIn profile like 7 or 8 years ago. I was getting off the SkyTrain at Granville, I think it was Granville Street Station. Mm-hmm. I walked out, and of course it's kind of funny because we work at Douglas College and my name's Douglas, and there's this giant image and it says Douglas right at the end of the hallway, and then on the side of the hallway, taking up the entire wall, it says, do what you love, be good at it. And I had to stop and wait for all of the traffic, everybody that was taking the SkyTrain to leave. And then I snapped a shot of it, and it became my mantra. I'm like, yeah, I should be doing what I love. And even if your love changes, that's fine, right? But you got to be in the moment, and whatever you love, do it and be good at it. Don't let anybody else slow you down. And I feel at Douglas College, we have a whole bunch of faculty in the marketing department that really love what they're doing. They've had amazing careers as well. I knew 4 faculty members, and like not even including you, because we worked at the same school. We never met until I came to Douglas College. But there was 4 faculty members that I met at different entrepreneurial events. They were deep in industry. They were starting their own businesses. And now, none of them have stopped that. Like, people are still working in industry, but I think what combines us all together is just like, we really have a passion for like it's almost, I don't even know if it's a passion. It's almost like we have a duty. I don't know about you, but like for me, I feel like these kind of skill sets have like benefited my life so much. Like I never thought I was going to go to university, and then being able to go and do it and to have my personal belief systems change inside me and like be able to access all these opportunities, that we almost have a duty to pass on these skills to the future and to make sure that the students, no matter where they're from, because at Douglas, something that makes Douglas different too is we have a lot of Canadian students, but we also have international students from all over the world. And like, I paid a lot of money for my master's program to specialize, to work with other students from all over the world. But at Douglas College, you get that right away in your undergraduate, no matter what program you're taking. So, and we're on the SkyTrain line. And we have a wicked Bon Mi store around the corner if we ever get to go back to campus. And we're on a new campus. I can talk about Douglas College forever, Matt.
It's super pretty. It's amazing. There's views everywhere. Sometimes you're just skipping looking at your exam to look out the window just to look down at the view.
Yeah, my biggest complaint about our campus is sometimes the sun's too bright because it's reflecting off the river there. And I'm just like, oh, we got to shut those blinds because we have those glass wraparound classrooms. It's beautiful.
And then kind of one thing is just one funny thing nobody knows about you.
One funny thing that nobody knows about me? Yes. One funny thing that nobody knows about me? I have lots of examples. Like, what kind of genre are you looking for here?
What's just one thing people don't know about you? Maybe. I think I saw something about.
And then I don't have to explain it. I can just say it. Okay, so one time when I was homeless, I almost got burned to death in a recycling bin outside of a Winners parking lot. That's one thing I've told maybe one other person in my entire life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was okay. I was a teenager at the time, and it was a real eye opener that don't put yourself in those situations.
Awesome.
What's one thing that is really funny about you, Matt, that nobody knows?
I'm getting balder every day.
Okay.
Right now.
I don't think you heard the question.
I crash a lot on my bike. I get injuries. I've had probably 296 different stitches over time. I think the most stitches I've ever had is up to about 50 running up my leg from crashing on the mountain bike. I think adrenaline junkie like most people. And then privately, I'm a definite Barack Obama supporter.
I love it.
Definite.
I love it. And you got scars are sexy. You got a good looking thing going on. Look at the jacket and the suit jacket.
Oh yeah. We're going there. We can't edit this out. I mean, you're always looking good though. You always walk.
Matt has notoriously been the person that makes fun of me the most for dressing professionally. And it's fun. Do you know what one thing that people don't know about me, Matt? What? Is that I really don't like dressing in a suit. I really don't.
Either.
It's almost like a mask that you wear to show like a level of professionalism. When I'm at home, I'm usually in like a NASA sweatshirt, and it's very rare I wear pants. So that's probably a more like relatable thing. It is important to dress the part, and so we need to show our students. Can't just say dress your part and then show up in a sweatsuit. So I think it's important that we're more action oriented than just don't do as I say, do as I do kind of thing.
I always tend to go with the dress agency look.
What's the dress agency look?
Bottoms, some sneakers. It just works perfectly. It just fits. Do you know what we should have planned, Matt? We should have finished this interview, and then we should have both walked away in our boxer shorts. That would have been what a beautiful ending. Yeah, that might have crossed the line for the channel of the college too. Yes. I'll end the recording on that note. There we go.